Good morning everyone, beautiful Friday morning. Today I'll be walking the nature trails of MacRitchie Reservoir. For those of you who haven't heard of MacRitchie Reservoir Park is Singapore's oldest reservoir. It is located in the central of Singapore. Its terrains are mostly flat grounds and spans to a looping distance of 11 kilometers. It's a very popular park among those that live in Singapore. Every day there are leisure joggers, competitive runners, hikers, and even normal people who are just looking to spend their time in nature environment, like sitting by the reservoir or walking around hoping to catch some wildlife animals. Which is me today, as I'll be hiking the trails, hoping to see some monkeys along the way. And maybe hopefully get a nice video or two. But it all can depend on luck as well, because the whole area is so huge, right? They can be anywhere at any time, yeah? Just have to happen, right? Even before I start recording anything, it starts to rain a little. Gotta take shelter for now. So anyway, it's just light drizzle now. Hopefully it doesn't get heavier, and hopefully things get better in the next 10-15 minutes or so. So about 10-15 minutes have passed. Things don't look good, so I have to find a bigger shelter. As you can hear, there are thunders. Time for me to run. Okay, guess what? Good news, the rain has gradually stopped, and now we are on our way back to the nature trails, and let's see what we can find over there. Alright, so the rain has almost stopped completely, and I'll be continuing my walk down the trails. So that will be our direction all the way but it's too far away anyway. We'll see what happens along the way and how far we will go. Okay, so this is the beginning of the Lornie Trail, and we'll be walking down the Lornie Trail all the way until at least I find the monkeys. Alright, I want to speak about the terrain. It's mostly flat surface and there's no elevation, so safe to say that it's pretty easy for anyone of any age, whether it's children, adults, or senior citizens. Everyone can navigate through this kind of terrain easily. I'm now like 2 to 3 kilometers in, and sadly I don't see any sight of, I don't hear or see any sign of any monkeys, but I do hope that the next kilometer or so before I get tired we can see something. Not very eventful today. It's starting to drizzle a little again, so I don't know if I should go back or not. If it gets a little more heavier, I might have to run back to shelter. This is one thing I don't like about Singapore, to be honest. In the daytime it's either too hot or it's raining. It's not too bad. It's not like raining heavily. It's just drizzling, but it still spoils the fun out of it. Right, it is drizzling a little bit, but I don't actually feel the rain because we are walking under the shades of all these trees, so it isn't that bad. Ah, guys, I saw something. Okay, so I'm like 3 or 4 kilometers in, right? I really don't see any sign of monkeys, so may have to end here. I asked a passerby who walked from the other opposite direction, and I asked them if they seen any sign of monkeys. They said no, so too bad. And as for the way back, I will take a different path through the forested area just to try something new. Alright, I'm a little disappointed. Didn't achieve our target today, why we are here for. But at the same time, I think it's not that bad. It's like not an everyday place that you will come to enjoy the nature and what MacRitchie Reservoir Park has to offer you, you know. And it's a very good place to escape the hustle and bustle of the city in Singapore every day. Probably should come here more often, maybe once a week, once a month or something like that. Okay, I don't know if you can see it or not, but probably not. There's a very huge spider web and spider there. So I think I'll be reaching the exit pretty soon. Weather is not too bad, probably because of all the shades, and to be honest, it's not hot, there's no sun, and walking surface As you can see, it's all flat grounds, so it's not that bad. Okay, I think I will bring an end to this video. If you have watched until this far, thank you so much for watching this video. And I'm sorry that we didn't get to see any monkeys today, but I promise if there's a chance in the future, I will come back here and film again. Hopefully by then we'll see what we set out to see today.